Hello everyone, it is Walt here again, and we got our friend Money jumping into this video here. And this one is about passive income, so I think that it's well deserved. Also, if you haven't checked out my Sniff the Money video, definitely check that one out as a good affirmation, you know. The smell of money. Okay, so what am I doing with money here? What are we talking about? About passive income. So, one of the big things about earning more money that's something a lot of people miss out on is not just the action component, but your belief in your ability to do it. So a big issue here that a lot of people, I've heard from run into when they start building their own passive income system, or they're building, their stock portfolio, or they're trying to come up with something that's going to give them, a financial edge over just kind of being in the rat race. One issue a lot of people really run into is they feel like the small change is nothing, basically. So people feel like, I don't want to stoop to pick up a penny. Why do I care about tiny amounts of change in my passive income? So sometimes, I'll run into people who have started doing stuff with their, affiliate sales, or their website, or their YouTube channel, or whatever, and they've gotten things finally monetized, and they put in, tens of hours, hundreds of hours even, on a project, and sometimes it starts to pay out something like 50 cents a week in passive income. When they don't generate new content, they're just like, okay, here's a 50 cents a week, just total. And they feel like, okay, I'm putting in 100 hours here for this kind of thing. I should be having easily $1,000 out of that kind of thing, $10 an hour kind of component. Or they think, oh, this should be worth this huge amount. This, I've been putting in so much work, slaving away, on top of my job, on top of what I'm doing. So this should be worth $100,000, $1 million, whatever. And they feel like 50 cents, who cares, right? And then they just want to stop. They want to say, okay, I don't want to make any new content. I'll keep my 50 cents and I'm just going to give up on this project because it will never pay off. Okay, well, there are a few parts to realize about passive income. One is that it's always going to be very slow at the beginning unless you're an expert in what you're doing, okay? So with any learning curve, there's going to be a certain amount of failure you need to place into it, okay? And know that the long-term success is going to pay off more than the short-term failure is, okay? A lot of people run into this problem where they're just like, oh, we've hit this short-term failure where it's really just not paying off. And they feel like, I should give up. I can't keep going. And one of the big things here, though, about passive income to understand is that this is money you're going to make no matter what, okay? Once you're earning 50 cents a week, this is going to continue to earn 50 cents a week, assuming you're still having the same inflow, which you probably are going to continue to have if you're, building a good network, and it may even increase from there. That's going to be money you're going to have for the rest of your life. We're looking at more than $25 a year, and you're like, okay, big whoop. Why does that matter over my lifetime? Well, if you start to put together several of the things you're doing, you can easily add this up into thousands of dollars a year, and even beyond that into millions if you know what you're doing correctly. But a lot of this process is a learning curve, and it's a process where it's going to be slow. It's not going to be instantaneous, and we all want to get rich overnight. Who is not going to want to, wake up tomorrow super rich going from not having that money the previous day? The problem is that our mind takes some time to adjust to this, and it takes time to learn things that are going to be, financially successful. Money. And basically you need to take the time really just to make that work. And on top of just taking time to, have that all play out, there's some other components to it when it just comes to making your things work. You need to expect that they're going to pay out small in the beginning, but over time, if you have the right desire, you have the right belief, and you do your research right, you go after what you know you can do, what you really desire, really. When you go after what you're desiring, you believe you can do it, you're willing to endure any failure and be persistent, basically following the Think and Grow Rich model. When you really follow that, you will have a great amount of success, and soon enough, you will be having, a lot more passive income coming in, and it's going to make a massive difference in your life. So keep going at it, keep, persisting with it, because it is worth it in the end. It's just going to be a struggle in the middle. So realize that you're the hero on the journey. There's going to be some tough times, but you can overcome them with the right attitude, so go get them. Anyway, I'm Walt. That's about it for this video, so thanks for watching, and as always, smell the money to increase your kind of affirmation of it. That money smell. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.